Book of Faces too, so we're going there as well. And it is just wonderful to be having tea time with you again this week. I love our tea time together. It is such a beautiful time together, and it's yeah, it's quite special to me, and I hope it's special to you as well. So welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you all coming in. It's just lovely seeing all the bubbles pop up. And my reception has just dropped to poor. Oh, there we go. It goes back up. There seems to be problems with reception for people these days. Hello, Peter. So lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Have you got a cup of tea? And anyone else that's coming in, have you got tea ready to join us? Always love sharing when you share your leaves with me and I can help you. The smoky Scottish one. Oh, and Peter, I just remembered I didn't go back and look at your cup. I am so sorry. Oh, it's just brought it to mind now, and I don't know how I've missed doing that. I am so sorry. I will do it today. I promise you. I will promise you I'll do it today. And if you have another one today, I'll do both of them today. Oh dear, that oh, I just feel so bad about that. That's not good. I'm usually really on to those because I just love doing it. I love helping and sharing with the leaves. It's just me. That's what I just love doing. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Well, welcome. Today I have my crystals. I always have my crystals with me. This is blue lace agate, and this is all about staying calm. It's all about your voice, so it's good for your throat. Hi, Suji. Yeah, Peter, yeah. Lovely to see you popping in, CG. Have you got some tea today? Then I have rose quartz, which is all about heart and beauty, and I especially love this one when I'm doing the yay, yes, we've only just started, CG. I love this one especially when I'm doing my face yoga one, and it is a really beautiful course for love and beauty and that. And then I have the clear quartz, which is all about amplification, and it helps the other two crystals really shine and glow. So yeah. Are you going to go hunting a Super 7 today? You'll never believe what I found, and I'll talk about it tomorrow in our Crystal Live, and I still haven't found them. So I've actually ordered one because I still haven't. I was looking for a picture for Peter of my Super 7, and I came across a picture of two really tiny crystals. I've looked at all my tiny ones and I can't find them. That I've got Auralite 23 on them. I was like, what the heck are those? So I went and looked them up and thought, oh my God, they are, if you think Super 7 is the bee's knees and it is the crystal that does everything, then Auralite is just supercharged. It's absolutely amazing. It covers, and 23, it has 23 whatever's in it. I'll get some more information. Yes, or like 23. It's always got 23 after it. When I was doing some research, so I'll get a little bit more research and bring it to you tomorrow on the Crystal Live. Yes, yeah, it is just. I was blown away. But do you think I can find my little ones? I even had my husband doing it, and my phone's charging, so I can't even show you. They're often you get tiny. They're even tinier than that. They look like they're tinier than this, and I just can't find them. So yes, but yes, yeah, the Super 7 was just, I just love how the Super 7 does so much and how amazing it is. And then when I came across this, Auralite 23, that is just Super 7's here, and Auralite is supercharged. It's just amazing. So, yes, if you can find one, have a look at it. I've got one coming, a bigger one, so that you'll be able to see it better. And you know what? When I get that bigger one, then the other two are going to turn up, aren't they? You can guarantee it. That's just what happens. All right, I'm going to light my little wee baby candle here. My little wee teacup baby candle. Oops, a bit too close to the camera there. And I love having candles around. Hi, Heather. Oh, welcome. So good to have you, Heather. Beautiful. Are you going to join us with a cup of tea, or are you just going to watch for the first time and see what it's all about? Yeah, you might just watch. Cool. That's my little wee baby. It's getting lower. Little baby teacup candle. I just love it. And then I got my bergamot oil. Yes, Heather, you'll learn. I'll tell you in a minute about the best teas for actually reading the leaves as well. So yes, lovely to see you. You've put on frankincense. Lovely. I love frankincense. I've got frankincense in most of my oils I use on my body and that, because it's just such a special one. And I think next time I might just do a frankincense and myrrh one and just make it all encompassingly beautiful. And yeah, it is a very cute one, isn't it? And bergamot is citrusy, is very uplifting, and it was an absolutely glorious morning when I got up this morning, and clouds have come across now. So if I close my eyes and smell that on my hands, I can just visualize that beautiful, glorious morning again. So yeah. Hi, Roman. Are there two Romans? Or is Hi, Melanie. Lovely to see you too. Yeah, there's one with just R on it, and there's a Roman with the picture. So nice to see you, Roman. Lovely. Welcome. And I love those hearts. That just lifts my spirits, as well as the essential oil. Right, tea. I have my tea here in the and just for the newer people here that maybe don't know CG and Melanie, absolutely amazing teachers, so check them out as well and follow them. And yes, we all do something different. It's quite amazing. Oh, I love that. All right, the best teas for leaf reading are oolong, black teas, green teas, and white teas. The white teas I use least, because they do have bigger leaves, and they're a little bit hard, especially in a little cup. So I've got my little wee tiny cup here. Especially in the little cup, they can get just clump up a wee bit much. But I often blend a white with an oolong, and that helps it break it up. So yeah, and those are the best you don't want any fruits in them or anything like that. You just want the pure plain oolongs, greens, blacks and whites to get a clear reading out of your leaves. So Let's do our first card first, shall we? It's like there's something else I normally do. something else I normally do. Wonderful. This deck is the Enchanted Blossoms one. And so I always do a card pull at the beginning and one at the end. And the one at the end is always our magical herb. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. I'm assuming you're talking to me. Thank you. Yeah, I decided that I said on someone's live the other day, they said it was a nice pick. And I said that, well, I feel like I'm changing and in lots of different ways. And so I felt like I needed to change my picture as well. So thank you so much, Robin. All right, let's see. Thank you, Heather. Thank you so much. We have Dignity, and that's the Dahlia that has come out today, which is, I love dahlias. I used to have a friend that just had a whole big garden and she only planted dahlias in them. And when they were out, it was stunning, absolutely stunning. Dignity, there we go. Dahlias, and you've got the butterfly, which is Orion there. Fabulous, Peter. I love that. I love that. They are amazing. They're beautiful, beautiful flowers, aren't they? And as it says here, they're elegant. Elegant dahlia hails from Mexico and Guatemala, where it has long been used in food and medicine. And it is thought the Aztecs used it to treat epilepsy. Interesting. Dahlias arrived in Spain in 1789, where they were given their European name after Swedish botanist Andreas Dahl. And it is now a favorite in bouquets and in gardens where it blooms, can be seen from summer through to fall, with single flowers standing tall and sophisticated on long stalks. I'm always amazed that they can stay upright, like hers in her garden. They're just amazingly long stalks, and they never got blown over by the wind or anything. It is quite incredible. This is not a quality that can be taken from you. Dignity is not something you need to learn, earn, or inherit. And this card is a reminder that to be human is to be born into dignity. This is not a quality that can be taken from you, but it is something our treatment of others can lack. So while a behavior, policy, or comment can be demeaning, it cannot belittle someone's human right to dignity. And remember, everyone comes with a right to be treated with kindness and respect. Regardless of the situation you find yourself in, know your place in the world and hold tight to your sense of worth and act with dignity. And so when you feel, what do you feel like, when someone takes that away from you, when they, try and take that dignity away with you with a comment or something like that? And do you always treat yourself with dignity as well? Yeah. Love that, Robin. Absolutely, Heather. Absolutely. Shine dignity. I love it. That is a beautiful card to start today with. How wonderful. Dahlias. They're so lovely. So lovely. All right, the tea. Okay, I've got the tea here. Are we ready to have a cup of tea together? Yes, cousin. Yes, I knew that. That's what we say here, cuz. All right, let's turn this over. Any questions so far? And let me know. Turn this over to the tea. Oops. And as you can see, there we go, it's focused. As you can see in there, I've got my leaves at the bottom. And in the cup, my cup's quite small, so in that cup I have got about half to 3/4 of a teaspoon in the cup there. And if you've got a bigger cup, definitely use a whole teaspoon. Most teas need to be a cup per person. Mixing my words up today. Need to be a teaspoon per cup. I use just water when I'm doing this live because often when you're pouring the tea, especially into a little cup like this, that not enough leaves come out by the time you've filled the cup up. If you're using a bigger cup, then a teapot is fabulous. And having a teapot is just amazing to do with friends. Get a group of friends around and have a little tea party and read some leaves while you're there. It is a fabulous, fabulous little get together to do with friends. Really, really good indeed. All right, so I have got in there a blend of oolong and black tea. You should, Melanie, you should, because it is so much fun. It just adds another dimension to your little tea parties. They're really, really good. And so now let's pour the tea. So I've got my water here, and my cute little, oh, there it is, teapot, little baby teapot. You can see the steam coming off. And the leaves all swirling around. There's bubbles at the top. You can see there's little bubbles there. That means that there are angels nearby, which is wonderful. And all the leaves that are floating in the top, those represent visitors. And so you might be getting physical visitors, or it could be unseen spiritual visitors as well. So there's quite a lot sitting on top. So looks like we're going to have a party. And it can be a mixture of both. You know, you might end up with a whole lot of physical visitors during the week, because always the leaves that are floating are at the top. So that means that you will see that happen in this next week. And so you have a lot, we've got a lot of visitors floating in the top of our cup today. And as I said, it can be a combination of physical visitors and unseen visitors as well. And so we give that a stir once clockwise, and then we just let them settle. And so that needs to brew for at least 5 minutes. So while we're doing that, we will do a little wee tea meditation. So if you want to settle down, if you've got your tea brewing, just leave it be, let it do its thing. And if you can, let's close our eyes. Just take a few deep breaths in and out. Make your out a bit longer than the in. And just imagine it's morning time and there's a beautiful soft hush. And you step into a realm that exists between heartbeat and breath. And let's call it the celestial coral isles. And they're shimmering in hues of rose gold and pearl. And here the tides, they do not crash, they float, drifting through the sky like luminous ribbons that respond to your presence, like they're dancing. And you start to walk along the coral pathways, and each shape glows gently at your feet as though recognizing you. marking you as someone who carries beautiful magic and deep intuition. The sky manta glides overhead, its body leaving silvery trails as if blessing your journey. And a soft hum rises around you, and the isles are awakening. And you hear the message woven into the air. Rise with the luminous tide, and let today drift toward you with grace. You are chosen by light, guided by unseen currents, and carried by a realm that believes in you. And take this with you today. You are being ushered into a new energy, gliding, flowing, not forcing, it's just coming. And now you step into a grotto carved from living coral, archways are spiraled in soft blues and opalescent pinks. And the air hums with the scent of sea mint, star orchid nectar. And tiny bioluminescent fish drift lazily through pockets of floating water, shimmering like drifting lanterns. And in the center of the grotto sits a stone bowl carved from moon coral. And this is where you prepare your morning tea. And as you pour the hot water, it releases wisps of warm steam, rise upward and merge with different drifting sky tides overhead. The steam swirling patterns and your inner world becoming visible, dancing above the cup. So take an inhale and then take a sip of your tea. And let the warmth just anchor you. Let the flavor awaken the luminous tide within. On the next sip, you'll breathe, your breath is pulling in glowing light. And then the next sip, your body is softening, it's opening up. And the next sip, your spirit's aligning with gentle upward currents. relaxed. You imagine your day becoming more fluid, beautiful shimmering path. And this cup is your portal. It's your way of stepping fully into yourself and into the soft magic that this beautiful day offers. And as we get to near the bottom of this sipping, always remember to leave at least half a teaspoon of fluid, of liquid at the bottom. So probably one more sip. And breathe slowly. Come back into your body. Fabulous, Peter. I'll have a look. All right, I have one more wee sip. I have about a teaspoon of liquid still in my cup. And what we do with that is you start with the handle away from you, give it a wee little swirl, and turn it around. Oh, you're back. Did you disappear, did you? Swirl it again. We do this 3 times. Swirl it again, turning it around. And then one last time, another wee swirl, and turn it around. Now, what we do is we use the saucer, and I use a piece of paper towel because I live up to my name. I'm a spiller. And we pop that over the top, and then we turn it over. Now we'll just leave that for about 30 seconds or so, just for it to all settle down and let the leaves do their things. Oh, you went to make tea. Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. That's lovely. That's awesome, Suji. That's awesome. Fabulous. If there's any questions so far, this is a lovely time to ask them. Otherwise, we will tea and laundry. Tea and laundry, my favorite things. I think tea is my more favorite than laundry, but and with my immobility at the moment, my husband has that beautiful task of doing the laundry. Ah, fabulous, Heather, fabulous. I'm so glad. Yeah, and next time maybe have some tea. On my profile, you can find there's 7 tracks there that you can do as tea sipping rituals, so you can do it during the week if you want with your use one of the tracks, your tea, and then read your leaves. And you're most welcome to send them to me, and I'll help you read them. All right, so let's turn this up. Let's get rid of this grotty looking thing. Let's change that song because that song is annoying me. So we'll skip along to the next one. Ah, thank you, Heather. Thank you. Here's my card, just in case you're not following me, then you'll find me easier by that. Wonderful. All right, we have our leaves. Now it's your time to do all the work. What do we see in the leaves? Ah, laundry, yeah, yeah. A grizzly, robin's into it, a grizzly bear's head. Oh yes, I can see that. A beehive, Patricia, cool. Let's write these down. Get my pen working. Grizzly head, beehive, elephant. Yeah, it looks a wee bit blurry to me too, actually. But my eyes are always blurry at the moment. Maybe it's the signal, although the signal has gone back to okay. It was poor just a minute ago. Elephant. Hi, Michelle. Are we getting double ups today? I've got Michelle with just an M, and I've got a Michelle with a picture. And I had the same with Roman. And there's lots of just letters down the bottom and no pictures, which is interesting. From Montana. Hi, Michelle. Bison. You reckon it's the whole bison now? Cool. Shall I turn it round for you? If I hold it up a bit higher, is that better? Oops. Yes, better for you? Cool. Maybe my camera needs a bit of a clean. I probably will look into that. Grizzly heads. We had a beehive. Anything else that way? We've got lots of animals today, which is interesting. Oh yes, I can see that. Yes, yep. Hi Andrea, lovely. So let's do the guy. So Andrea saw a hand reaching up into the sky. Cool. Obviously trying to show you something, point something out that maybe you're not seeing at the moment. And then we've got a bird sitting perched. And yes, I'll turn that. Hi, Fabiana. Okay, so we've got the bird perching. Let's write that down. We've got the Fabiana lady with the old lady with the heavy sack, carrying all her worries behind her. All right, the rim. Cool, Heather. Yes, we've got an elephant. Fabulous. Scorpion. Ooh, okay. Is that in the, oh yes, in the top there. Yes, absolutely. So many animals today. Scorpion. Ooh, scorpion, you see it. I love that. I love that. And you see the Heather sees the scorpion and the bison. Are there any leaves on the other side? Oh, there's one just a little bit higher. Yep, go that way. You see it as a lizard. I love that. So we'll put Petters in too, because she sees it as a lizard. And Robin will like it as a lizard better. Yes, yes, now the finger does look like E.T. I love that. Telling you to phone home. Oh, that's awesome. Let's have a wee, I might have to think about that one a bit more. You keep thinking spaceships, Andrea. I love that. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Have we seen all we need to see? Fabian, I love what you see. You see some fabulous things. An owl, a sumo fighter. An owl. I love owls. All right, when you have leaves in the rim like this, what their message is, you will see happening in the next week or so. When you have them more like this one, which is in the, oops, pen, that way, that one there, that's more in the middle, that message will come to pass in about 2 weeks. And then all the leaves at the bottom, it's quite a clump at the bottom there, isn't there? All the leaves at the bottom are anything up to a month. So yeah, I'm just going to have a close look at the bottom. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. See, I can see a dove down there. So that's going to be my one, the dove. All right. Let's come back up here now. And come back to me. Hello. Wonderful. I love all the things that you see. It is so fabulous, so fabulous. Yeah, it's just beautiful. And I just, normally when I do my own ones, I see probably maybe 3 or 4 things and that's about it. But it's just wonderful when I get a whole group of people seeing all sorts of things. It's just so awesome. Right, let's get our book here, see what we've got in it. We had a grizzly bear's head. Let's move that there. A grizzly bear's head. Grizzly bears are the very primal. Excuse me, I just need some water. It's a very primal strength that they have. They the grizzly bear also talks about boundaries and protection. Very, very fierce protection. You see them with their babies. Very, very fierce protection. They are a guardian archetype, really. They speak to you of reclaiming power and standing solid in your own truth as well. And especially around things that you will and won't carry anymore. Yeah. Hence the term mama bear. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. So yes, they're wonderful, wonderful creatures. I just love them. Then we have the beehive. And without bees, we wouldn't have a world. So, and bees are such a, I mean, a lot of us, some of us are allergic to them. A lot of us don't like them. But they are so special and so essential to living on this planet. And they speak about community. And if you look at it in a smaller vein, we all need community around us. They speak to us, yeah, I do too. They speak to us of sacred work, you know, that all that energy that they put into making that beautiful honey for us. And so, you know, it's all about sweet rewards, that sweet reward devotion, you know. And so their effort, the effort that they do, it's effort that feels meaningful, collaboration, doing things together, make even more beautiful things. And they have that sort of hum about them of like purposeful creation. They are so special, so special. We had so many animals. I just love it. Then we had the elephant. And of course, that always brings up ancient memory, emotional intelligence, and again, strength. Whereas the bear is more fierce strength, the elephant is that steady strength. And so this symbol, when we see it in the cup, is when we need deep ancestral wisdom, and when we acknowledge that it's supporting us as well. Excuse me. Then we had the bison, and I don't know much about bison because we don't have them here. Mind you, we don't have elephants here either, but I haven't looked into bison very much. But I feel like it's endurance, provision, and I feel like they're the ones that are trusting the natural cycles of this world. So I feel like when we see them, it's beautiful abundance, but through patience. You need to have that longer, more enduring patience for that abundance to arrive. And they survive winters amazingly. So when we see them in the leaves, it's about surviving those winters of our soul. You know, when we get into that space where it's just like, it's just really hard, it's really heavy, and you think of the bison surviving the winter, and it's just fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Yes, independence or force. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I should look in my book and see what it says too. I'm just working from my head at the moment. So any additions, I love it. I love it. And we had the person, the man with the hand reaching up to the sky, and that is about surrender, prayer, and maybe aspiration as well. So, and it could be a longing for divine connection too. and maybe it's more in a prayer way, asking and seeking guidance from our angels and our guides and our ancestors. So yes, beautiful. And then we have the man with his hand under his chin, and so that's all about, that's pretty easy one. That's reflection. It can also be discernment, and he's sitting there looking inwards too. It's inner inquiry. It's all about inner inquiry. So I feel like he's saying pause before action, and be thoughtful about the choices you make as well. Yeah. And the bird perching, watchfulness, a readiness, and probably subtle messages as well, because it's perching, it's not flying yet. So it's waiting for that right current, and that's what we need to do sometimes. We need to just sit there and wait for that right current of air to come and lift us and launch us into flight. So yeah. And then we had the old lady carrying a heavy sack. I love that. But that's all about burdens, and burdens that maybe we've been carrying a bit long, that we might need to just use some of the strength that we're seeing in here, some of the ancient wisdom we're seeing here, and try and see if we can let some of it go, because it's all, when you see the old woman, it's all about generational weight, but also about resilience too, because she's still carrying it. She's an old lady carrying a bag. So yeah, still there. So maybe look at what you're carrying. Maybe it's not yours to carry anymore either. So yes, exactly. They're both pausing in a way. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, yeah, because the bird's not flying. The man is thinking more about what his next step is, and technically that's what the bird is doing too. Yes, ancestors, definitely, Fabiana, ancestors. Oh, okay, let me write those down and I will finish this one and then look at your one. Chantal, let's have it write your name here so I don't forget. Chantal has a ram, infinity. Numbers are always interesting. 8, palm tree. In the middle, a lamb. Pikachu, I like that. Pikachu. And a hand. Pikachu and hand, as well as a hand. My goodness, you have got lots in there. I love it. You've got an M. That's usually people, places, or things go with letters. An M, an arrow, and a panda face. M. We've got M, arrow, panda face, because that's going to go up there if I don't write these down. I love that. A cat holding a rabbit in a basket. I like that. Cat holding rabbit in a basket. Fabulous. I will look at those in a minute. Hello, Lisa. Lovely to see you. Wonderful. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. So kind of you. Right, where were we? We did the Old lady in the heavy sack. Oh, we've got the scorpion now, the scorpion. So that's about transformation because they shed their shells or their old skin. But it can be transformation through discomfort as well. And it's about protection and boundaries again. We've got boundaries there. And they can often be saying it's a warning not to betray yourself. So, yeah. And then we had a lizard. Oh, that's Peter saw the lizard instead of the scorpion. Again, it's regeneration too, adaptability. They adapt to their different surroundings. They spend time dreaming about different worlds too, and they shed their skin. So it's all about survival skills. I think with both of those, actually. And I loved this one. I love the out of the box ones that we get sometimes. So we had the E.T. E.T.'s finger pointing. And don't you just love that? Do you remember E.T.? Do you remember E.T.? But to me, that is about cosmic guidance, higher intelligence, destiny calling. And a reminder that you're never alone on your path as well. You know, he was there. He was E.T. He had a home to call to, and so he wasn't alone. Even though he was the only one there on Earth, he was trying to call home and get to his tribe, his community again. Yeah. Yes, they are, aren't they, Lisa? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's a wee while ago now, isn't it? The sumo fighter, and he is all about grounded power, but also knowing your weight as well. You know, standing firm with things, knowing that your strength is rooted in beautiful stability and so knowing that you are powerful, you are strong, and you can do it. So yeah. It's the 18th today. It's the 18th today. I think it's the Pisces energy is supposed to be coming in today, so. Oh, okay, Peter, I will have a look. Yeah, I will have a look. And then we have the owl. We love owls. Owls often come up, and that's the night vision. They are very intuitive. Yeah, they are just fabulous things. They are beautiful, and they are almost like an illusion, and so you need to get your night goggles out and make sure that what you're seeing is for real and it's not an illusion. And then I saw the dove. I love doves, and they often pop up in my cups, which is just fabulous. And they are peace, forgiveness, the resolution, and they almost tell you that you can breathe, you can exhale after the storm. So any storms that you're going through, there's an ending to them. You will come through that storm, and then you can start breathing again. So yeah. Beautiful. All right, let's just see what the whole group of them have to say. So let's just settle back in, maybe close your eyes again. Can I make what call, Roman? All right. I've got the energy of the candles, I've got the crystals, we've got music, might be not quite the right music, but it's music. I've got a beautiful little breath of air coming through on me. So let's just pause and let's just take a beautiful deep breath in. And then when you're ready, just exhale. So just imagine, I feel like you're standing at the edge of an ancient forest. And so before us, a beautiful, powerful guardian is present there. You can feel that presence. And they're not there to frighten you. They're just there to remind you that you are stronger than you can ever remember being. And there's a fierceness in you too that has just been simmering below the surface. It's never left you, it's there. That beautiful fierceness. Maybe you've been shrinking away so that you can make other people comfortable around you. But it's still there, that awesome, beautiful fierceness about you. And behind the hums, like the bee humming, behind the hums of those beautiful sounds, hums of all that beautiful sacred work that you do day in and day out. A beautiful remembering, ancestral remembering is moving through you. And we're not new to hardship, but our souls, they've walked long roads, but they still stand. They still stand tall. You still love, you still hope. And that is the miracle. We can still stand up, still face things. And on the plains of your heart, endurance rises. All those animals that are so enduring. And we've all survived winters before, but provision always comes. And then sometimes you just have to release that sack that you've been carrying. All those things that you're trying to hold on to. Some of them might need releasing. And maybe you see yourself under that sack of heavy things, that weary one that's bent over under all that old weight. Generational experiences, old griefs, maybe stories of I must. But you can remove that burden. You can remove that big bag from your shoulders. And maybe it was actually never meant for you to have in the first place. And then a sting of truth arrives, a boundary maybe you have avoided. Maybe it's a place where you've betrayed your own comfort to keep peace. No more. Your skin is ready to shed. Old identities crack and fall away. Then we had a small little watcher perching nearby, waiting. Not quite ready to fly yet, not rushing, because timing matters. do not need to leap yet. Just simply observe, reflect. Maybe you've got your hand on your chin, or you've got your hand up to the sky. And maybe when you do reach upward, you'll not be reaching alone. There is guidance around you, there's community around you. Some of it you might not be able to see, but you can feel it. And a fingertip of light touches yours. You are supported by something vast and intelligent. You're standing grounded, weighted, present. You know your size, you know your worth. No pushing, no forcing, just beautifully grounded power. And then wings of peace descend on down. And that's not because the battle has disappeared, but because you have stopped and you've chosen yourself. You inhale forgiveness. You exhale release. You inhale strength. You exhale fear. And so these leaves, they are speaking to you of reclaiming your power, releasing ancestral burdens, honoring your body's limits, and trusting divine timing. You're not asked to fight harder. Just stand truer. And when you do that, then peace will not be something that you chase. It'll be something that gently lands on your shoulders and stays. And just sit with that for a moment. And then maybe when you're ready, tell me which symbol touched you the most deeply today. Because sometimes the symbols, the whole message means something to us, and sometimes it's just one little thing in it that really touches our soul. And neither way is right or wrong. They are both perfectly new, perfectly fine. So if there was one symbol that touched your soul more today than another one, or maybe the whole lot did, how are we feeling after that? Feel soothed by it all. Lovely. Lovely. So it was the whole lot that, the whole message that was there for you today. I'm just looking at Chantel's now. Ready with your notepad. Ah, thank you, Heather. Thank you so much. Yeah, more or less, Joe. Yes, and that's the thing. That's the good thing is that that they either one, two, three different things, or the whole lot mean something to us. So let's get my. We've got numbers, haven't we? I've got numbers in here. Numbers. I can never remember numbers, so let's get numbers out. So you had the ram, and the ram. The essence of the ram is all about determination, headstrong energy, leadership. Maybe it's sometimes stubborn though, possibly, but never weak, just sometimes stubborn. Where am I? Just looking for my numbers. There we go. I've got my numbers there ready. So infinity, if you looked at it as infinity, like you first mentioned it, then that's a soul content contract, karmic, maybe an enduring bond, and that connection is not random. It's all about continuity, and past, present, and maybe unfolding future as well. But if you looked at it as an 8, which is basically the same thing, then the 8 are all about power and cycles, and abundance. So it's an infinite flow of karma and creation. So whichever way you looked at it, it's all about that enduring bond, sort of, isn't it? And then you had the palm tree. Palm trees are resilient, are especially under pressure, because palm trees get knocked about by the wind lots. So it's all about staying resilient under pressure, and bending without breaking. So so if you're going through some storms, or a time that is challenging, then you might not always see things that are there, that are, you have to wait till that breeze has stopped, so that you can stand tall and grounded. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. I love that, Fabiana. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think those two really resonated with me as well too. And then you have the lamb. They're beautiful. Their innocence, their vulnerability, their gentleness, but they've still got strength as well. So you've got a lot of strength coming through here, Chantal. And there's, but it's also, it's cute, it's soft, it's lovely, and maybe that's a little softness that you possibly don't show easily either, because you might feel like you'll get hurt if you do that. But the lamb is telling you to do that. And Pikachu. Let me think about Pikachu. I used to do Pokemon with my grandson all the time. Pikachu is playful. So emotional electricity, a spark maybe. Because he's bright, he sort of carries that bright, youthful energy. He can be a little reactive sometimes, and sometimes surprising. So, yeah. And we have hands in the other one too. The hands, they are always offering support, connection, community. And so maybe there's help being offered, and maybe you need to put down that burden a wee bit and help and accept that help. So, yeah. And the letter M, usually letters mean something, someone, or a place is to do with the M. But M's also are about manifestation, mystery, moon, new moon. So yeah, so about it could be an initial as well. So, but it could be that mother energy, also mountains, and as I said, manifestation. So trust your intuition here, and feel which symbol feels specific to you. Arrows are fabulous. They are asking you to choose a direction. You have a decision to make. Choose the direction and movement forward. So it's not a stagnant connection. It's moving, and a choice is forming and wants to move. So yes, all about movement. And then you had the panda face. The panda face is delightful because they're just so soft and cuddly. You just want to cuddle them up. But they are strong. They are also playful, but they are a little guarded as well. So they can appear relaxed, but they protect their emotional world very, very carefully. And so maybe this is where you need to work on too, is protecting that fabulously. And then when your cat knocked your tea over and you saw on your lap the leaves of the cat holding a rabbit in a basket, I could just picture that. That was just so cool. But if you see that, that's instinct, because that cat is holding up, is supporting, is helping the rabbit. So it's that beautiful instinct sort of meeting tenderness, I guess. It's protection, it's possessiveness, and it's care, but it's also mixed with independence, because they are both independent even though one's been carried. So seeing that together, it's layered. It can mean nurturing. It can mean someone is holding something or someone carefully but tightly. Maybe it's someone supporting you. Yes. And so I think that you are carrying, excuse me, that you are carrying strong energy forward, that you don't like feeling stuck, that sometimes you push and strive, sometimes charge ahead of yourself, but you have that karmic undertone under you as well. So you've got that support, and then you have that power with the infinity and the ram and that, and that suggests beautiful connection as well. But it's connection that can be testing your strength sometimes, and it can be tender as well. And the palm tree, maybe that's you been, maybe you're bending over for others too much, possibly. Yeah, and it's just a beautiful, it's saying that you have not a shallow connection, you have these layers. And I love layers. You have these layers of strength, of softness, of destiny, but choice as well. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what it's saying there, Chantal. I hope that was a little bit helpful for you. Beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, I have my donation thing there. If you'd like to support my work, that is a beautiful way of doing it. You can also follow me here, listen to my tracks, rate my tracks. I've got one course, do that, listen to that, rate that. And then, yeah, leaving a donation if you feel so inclined to leave a donation. And I just thank you so much for joining me in this space. I've had 3 new tracks actually have been released overnight. So oh, that just went crazy as, oh, it's all going crazy. Are you still there? The whole thing has gone nuts. Oh my goodness, it's gone green, it's gone absolutely nutty as. And I think I have stopped. Huh, okay. Are we there? No, we're not. We've all gone. Okay. This is really odd.